Just was.
Welcome to this hobby of ours and this edition of Watch Wars. I didn't exactly expect to shoot this video today. I just happened to have both of these watches on hand. The Vertex Dirty Dozen here, the Vertex M100B over here, both of them manually wound. They have since released this in automatic. More on that in a minute. But this is going to be in one video, this is going to be in another, and I thought it would be a fun opportunity to get these two back in the saddle again. I've covered them before on the channel, but getting them side by side in the studio seemed like a good bit of fun, and because of all of the reflections of this domed crystal, I more or less had to build a tent. I'm playing Fort. This hobby of forts, to get all the reflections somewhat mitigated, we did our best. Let's put some numbers up on the board and get up in their respective businesses. Get up in there. Check out those numbers. So two very different watches from the same manufacturer. Vertex took a nap during the quartz crisis, and the grandson of the founder reinvigorated it with this one, and they actually released this in stainless steel. This is their PVD. I could not get the stainless steel one. I got this one on a forum. They've easily doubled. This is definitely doubled in the used space on the bay, and I don't really see these popping for sale used, but on their website, the automatic versions in silver or in black, it's like 2,900 of your finest British pounds. I don't know what that converts to, so looking at low threes, but it is an automatic. And these are two very different watches, but they could occupy the same spot in your collection, which is why we're warring them together today. Taking a look at this one, not bad for 75 years old, huh? And the funny thing about the Dirty Dozen watches, that domed crystal, most of them did not see active service. Sorry to disappoint, but the vast majority of them from all 12 brands didn't get, put into service or issued until like the last year of the war. Still a pretty cool watch. And the chief dimensions here, 36 millimeters. It is taller than the modern one because of that crystal. And these lugs are welded and 18 millimeters. So single pass straps only. And WWW stands for wristwatch waterproof. Heavens to Betsy, no, not anymore. Not going anywhere near the water. And that acrylic crystal, if you get a scratch on it, you can easily polish it out. Absolutely love this. This is my favorite field watch. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now for the modern one. They did an excellent job. I'm gonna put in a lume shot. The lume is shot on this one. This is radium. So if you end up buying one of these, make sure that the lume clops have either been dealt with, as in removed during one of its service cycles, or they are perfectly intact plops. This radium, and they did a movie about it, Radium Girls. This radium is would still be active, and truly only a danger if you open this up, crush the plops, and it becomes powderized, and you breathe it in. So don't do that. If you get one of these, and if it bothers you, you can have it professionally removed, or you can just leave it alone and not open it, and you'll be fine. But the lume on this is pretty substantial, mostly because, let's see if we can get in there. These markers, these indices are raised. It's almost like they're pure lume, and it's easily some of the best lume I've seen forever and a day. And you get a really great kit when you buy this. Comes in a pelican case, usually with a couple extra straps. But this is the bracelet that they released after the release of the watch, and it's got this really wonderful extension here, this extender, which is pretty rad. And a lot of Doxa watches use this. I have to say, it's one of the best bracelets I've seen in a while. So 40 millimeters, perfect size, a svelte 10.5 millimeters. But this one, you do get some water resistance, 100 meters, sapphire. It is the manual. You'll know that this is the manual by the reference number, which is 100B. The automatic version in stainless is the 100A Alpha, and the one in black is 100AC. That stands for automatic and covert. But to be blunt, with this loom, you're not coverting anything in the middle of the night if you're on a mission and you're wearing your Vertex. So let's get each of these on wrist here. Boom, there you have it, side by side on wrist. Thankfully to this extension, I could get them both on at the same time, Total Castro. But checking them out, gosh, I love them both. And the reality is, in a watch war, sometimes it doesn't come down to which is the better watch. It comes down, for me, like if I could only keep one of them, which would I keep and why? So, drum roll, Dirty Dozen is the winner of the watch war. Why? I need a field watch, and I like the fact that it has that provenance. It may have gone to war and fought against, the evil bad guys. Maybe it didn't, but she certainly did survive, and I love it. And if I could only have just one of them, I would keep this. It would tick 2 boxes: vintage, supremely cool history, really awesome field watch. But this one is a worthy modern one if you don't trust the vintage market, and I can understand that. And these have been shooting up. I think a lot of these are either exact same price as this or more. And this watch, the Dirty Dozen, probably cost the GI. Actually, not the GI, this is issued in England. Whatever they call their general enlisted, 10 to 15 bucks, right? Back in the day. So you may want to take that into consideration, but reinvigorating British watchmaking, and the guy is doing a fabulous job. I'm so happy that they're doing it and doing it and doing it well. Interrupt this watch war for an emergency unboxing. Oh my gosh, I had this video all set to go about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and I paused. I went onto Instagram, as I'm likely to do, and I saw some posts from Vertex about this little baby right here, and so I pushed it back in the rotation, and then our dear friend TGV released his Vertex video on Friday. Sir, I promise I am not drafting you. This watch war has been coming for a while between these two beauties. But what Vertex has done is they've released what's called a challenge coin. And if you're familiar with all things military, whenever special missions go off, they create what's called challenge coins to commemorate those who participated in the mission. And with Vertex watch being so closely associated to the Dirty Dozen, World War II era, they've done this. And it's a giveaway at their store in England. Link to their website in the description below. And if you make your journey over there, if you meet the challenge of visiting them, I understand you get a challenge coin. Well, I love me some Vertex. You've seen my previous Vertex videos. I actually called them up. I don't know what my cell phone bill is going to be. And I was like, hey, I love your watches. I'm a very small YouTuber. I'm about to release my next video about them. I saw this beautiful challenge coin on the Insta. Can I buy one? He's like, well, they're giveaways if you make the journey here. I'm like, well, I've got another video set to go, but I'd like to get over there. He's like, give me your address, we'll ship you one. So he shipped me one along with this beautiful patch right here as well. Super cool. And I can't believe I actually have one of these in the collection because it just makes it complete for me. Absolutely adore it. Although I do have my eye on their diver watch, which I need to get one of those in and review that. Maybe after they see this video, they'll loan me a dive watch for review. But Team Vertex, thank you so much for this. You made my day. You absolutely made my day. Back to business. Watch wars. I don't know. The new one wears so well. It's so modern. But this one could have potentially fought evil empires on the wrist of a dude from England. Such a cool one. I don't know. I still think it's my winner. What one was your winner? Drop me a note in the comments and let me know where you landed on this watch war. And we hope wherever you are in this wonderful, beautiful hobby of ours, you are doing well, you are blessed. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Let's smash this party up.